Hey guys, so I'm excited to share with you this swim bikini try-on, and by excited, I mean very relieved that it's over and very slightly self-conscious about it all. So I did pick out 15 suits from SheIn, so they're all inexpensive. I will include all the sizes that I got in the description box below. Just as a side note, yesterday when I filmed the try-on clips, I was PMSing and I was putting it off too long, and I realized that if I waited any longer, I would no longer be in the pre-phase and I would be in it, which would have been way worse. So just to let you know, that was the situation. I'm going to briefly talk about each of the suits, and I'm going to cover 3 things. So size and fit, quality, and I'll give it a yay or a nay for whether I think you guys would want to get it or not. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, let's start off with one of my favorites of the bunch. I always love neon suits because they make you look so tan, but this is gonna screw up my lighting, so let's just show it. So this is a bright neon yellow here. I actually love the suit despite the fact that the top does not have any padding in it. This is the only suit, by the way, that doesn't have any padding in the top. Another thing I'll say about this is the band on the top is not stretchy, so that's something to be wary of. The bottoms are basically a thong, so they're like the Brazilian style fit. I love the way this suit fits me. Quality, I'd say, is good, and if I give it a yay or a nay, this is a definite yay. This next suit has these palm leaf prints all over it, combined with this black color blocking kind of vibe here. Here's the bottoms. It also has a cheekier cut. I wouldn't go as far as saying this is like super Brazilian, but it's definitely revealing. I like the top. I like the fit of this one overall. I will say a lot of these I feel like are very wide across the chest here. Like they just cut like more wide than I'm used to. I obviously have a smaller chest, so it's not something that really bothers me, but if you have a bigger chest, that might be something to be concerned about. But overall, I think the fit is great for this one. I think the quality is good as well, and I would give this one a yay. Now let's go into one that didn't really work out for me so well. So look at the color. You guys know I love me some olive green, so I'm super bummed that this one didn't work out. So the top is really cute and actually does fit me, except for the fabric on the sides. You'll see in the try-on, it kind of pooches out, and it's not sizing, it's just the way it happened to be cut. Like the fabric here, measurement-wise, was like incorrectly done. I do like the crisscrosses on the front, and the top is adjustable and the back is, so that's something that is great. It's just there's like minor things. The big downside for this one is the bottoms. Look how small these are. These are tiny. They're supposed to be high-waisted, but they're tiny. Granted, they do stretch. I was able to get them on, but these are like child-sized. It's just like ridiculous. So unfortunately, I would say size-wise, if you really like the top, then maybe, but the bottoms are like a forget it kind of thing. I don't even think going up 2 sizes would have helped at all. Quality-wise, I would also give a meh, so overall, I would give this suit a nay. Alright, so this next one I was really excited for and feel kind of disappointed by. So it looks like this. It has just kind of a big fit to it. Like it's not what I expected. So here it is. It's like this really cool dusty tealish color. And here are the bottoms. Also another cheeky fit here. But unfortunately the way this is cut, there's nothing that you can adjust on it. There's no strap adjustments or anything. So it does seem to like kind of ride up, but it's also a little bit big. It fits kind of weird. So size and fit, definitely off for me. Quality is kind of mediocre as well. So overall, I would probably give this a nay, but it's not like a super strong nay. It's kind of like, I did get a few one pieces. So this one is a navy floral print here. So it looks pretty innocent from the front, but the back is basically totally open, and it has this crisscross detail, which I really like that about this suit because it gives a little something to it. Size-wise, this fits perfectly. I think it's very flattering. Quality, I'd say, is good as well. This is a little bit thin, but other than that, I like this. So overall, I definitely give it a yay. Next, we have the only one piece that really didn't work out, unfortunately. So it looks like this. I love the design of it. It's really pretty, and it has a low cut back as well. It also has higher cut legs. Unfortunately, the top of this suit is just really big, and I believe I got a small in this one. It's just very big for a small especially, and because it is an open back, the fabric just kind of moves around in the front, which is not something you want it to do. So unfortunately, size and fit not accurate on this one. Quality, I mean, if this fit right, I would have given it a pretty good quality rating, but yay or nay, this is definitely a nay. I'm so sad. Okay, let's move into another bikini. This one is a mismatched pair here. So the top is black and white stripes and the bottom is kind of like a navy-ish floral print. I like mixing and matching, so I don't mind this. I know this would like drive my mom crazy. She's like,
there's nothing about that should go together.
Which is why I like it. Overall, I think this one fits me perfectly. I would say, if anything, the top is a little bit small, which is not something I normally experience, but I will say that. Another thing is this top doesn't feel like swim material. Like, this feels like it should actually be like a bralette or something, because if this gets wet, I don't see how this wouldn't like be heavy. Like, there's nothing about this that is like swim-ish to me. I haven't used any of these in water yet, so I'm not sure how this would hold up, but it's cute. And then the bottoms, I love that the sides are adjustable because it does have ties on the sides that lace up, and then I also like the fit. This is again another one of those cheekier butt exposing bottoms, but I like it. So size, I'd say, is good. Again, the top's a little bit small. Quality, I'd say, is also good, and then I would definitely give this a yay. Okay, let's go into another one that didn't quite work out for me, or wasn't really just what I expected. So this one has a white top that looks like this. It has like an odd cutout hole and then a tie in the front, and then the bottoms are high-waisted. They're baby blue, which I really like. And it actually has a ruched back, which I don't know if I knew about that, but it's flattering, which is nice. For us with smaller back sides, ruching helps kind of create something that's not there. What's a bummer about this is the top. The top is just, I don't know. It's similar to that dusty teal one in that it's just, it doesn't look good. It's not flattering. The cut is weird. There's nothing adjustable about this one either, so you really can't do anything to change the sizing on this one. But I do feel like I could pair the bottoms with something. I do like that they're high-waisted because they are more flattering. I also wish though that I had gone a size down in this one because it is overall a little bit big. Quality-wise on this, I would kind of give like a meh sort of rating just because it's not what I expected it to be, and as far as a yay or nay goes, I'm also kind of in between on that because I can make the bottoms work, but the top probably has to go, so I'm a eh. Okay, let's go into a monokini, a triangle dupe, and I think this one sold out on the site, so I don't even want to show it to you guys. It's kind of mean because I really do like this one a lot, so hopefully they restock it. So it looks like this. I don't know if you guys have seen this like on Triangle's Instagram and stuff, but I love this. It's super open, and you probably don't want to wear this like around family or kids just because it is more of like a sexy style, but I just really enjoy it. So it looks like this on the sides. It's super open. It has a really high cut leg, and in the front this kind of hangs. There's side boob if you have side boob. It's just, there's a lot of exposure, as I said. Now I actually got this in a large because it's basically all they had left. I really took a risk on this, and you know what, it really works. The only thing is the top is a little bit big, but not too big where I can't wear it. Like, I feel comfortable putting this on and it not looking like odd. Quality, I would say, is good as well. If they restock it, I would definitely consider getting another one in my actual size, or if they come out with more colors, I would definitely get those as well. So a definite yay on this one. The last one piece in the bunch is this one. This is a very popular style. This is a very popular style. I don't know who came out with it originally, but everybody seems to have it now. It looks like, I don't even know, is that a flower in the middle? I don't even know, but it has side cutouts. The back is pretty open. The bottoms are kind of high-waisted here. Overall, this fit me pretty well. I like this. I think it's cute. I will wear it. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this, except I wish that it had been lined with black or something, because sometimes the white does show, especially on the bottom and around the legs. It's a little bit frustrating for the white to show because it catches your eye pretty easily, but I'm not super picky about that. It's not that big of a deal to me. So size, good. Quality, good. And I would give it a yay. Alright, moving on to the only black suit of the bunch. I thought I picked another one, but I guess not. So this one is a little bit different in that it's supposed to have basically like a straight cut, almost like a bandeau type of cut to it, and then it has thicker straps here. Now this is just small on me. Not too small where I couldn't wear it, but small enough that I'm like, I kind of look like I'm being squeezed and it's not very flattering. So the bottoms are okay though. I'd say the top is definitely the one that's the smallest on me. Overall, so sizing is a little bit small. Quality, I would say, is kind of mediocre as well. Would I give it a yay or nay? If I had a bigger size, I'd probably give it a yay, but as it stands, I would say a nay. Next up, we have this bikini that I really wanted to love, but on my body, I just feel like it looks a little bit odd. So it has this textured ribbed fabric, which I like. I think that's very cool. I like the top. The top is interesting. So it does have a hooked strap that you use, and then above that one, you tie these things here in the back, and then you kind of loop the straps around you that way. I like this top. I like that it has adjustable straps as well. I think this is really well made. The bottom, however, is just not very flattering. So it's supposed to be a higher cut, but it's not high enough. So it hits you kind of at a less flattering spot than either being low cut or high-waisted. It's kind of in that weird in-between spot. And then I really liked how this was laced up. I just thought that was kind of cool and different, and unfortunately this ends up just looking very like diapery. It's kind of saggy. I don't know, it's just not very flattering. So unfortunately this didn't work out for me, but I do really like the top. So size wise, I would say sizing, it's actually fine. It's just I don't really like how it looks on me. Quality wise, I would also say is good. Would I give it a yay or a nay? If you want the top, I think it's worth it. I would say yay, but I wouldn't expect to actually wear the bottoms. Okay, we're down to the last three. I have another yellow suit. I was expecting this to be a little bit more mustardy, and this is screaming a lot more canary yellow than I was expecting. Normally yellows aren't very flattering on Asian skin tones, but I actually don't mind this one because I'm a little bit tanner right now. So this is so far working for me. This is a very simple top. The only thing I would say is I'm a little bit scared to wear it just because the clasp is pretty unreliable. So all you do to close it is you just stick it like that, and it's supposed to hold. However, if you happen to move it, I feel like it could so easily come undone, and that's not something that I want to have to deal with. The style is very simple and minimal, which is fine. And then the bottoms, I don't understand. I don't know if it was like a fabric sewing issue or something, but there is one side that has this like one seam right there, and I don't know why. So overall, I'm not like super in love with these bottoms, but again, as you can tell, they're also like a cheekier fit. Sizing is a tad small on this one, but overall it's fine. Quality, I would say, because of the bottoms, is definitely in that mediocre range. Yay or nay? Probably give this one a nay, actually. Alright, second to last suit. I wanted to love this one fully so hard. I do like the top, it's just the bottom's too small. Anyway, here's what it looks like. This is giving me Baywatch lifeguard vibes here. I love the white piping. I think it's so cool and clean and eye-catching. The bottoms are just too small, and it drives me crazy because I really wanted to love these, and they're just small. I can put them on, as you'll see in the try-on. It's just they do squeeze me in a not flattering way. I don't think there's a way to be squeezed in a flattering way, but I do like the top. I will say it is another one of those things that is just wide. You can tell just looking at it. So if I don't have like super good posture all the time, which I don't ever, so I feel like it can like sag a little bit, so I kind of it'll be good for my posture, that's all I can say. So obviously sizing, the bottoms are small. Quality, I would say, is good though, and so I would definitely give this a yay. I would just think that sizing could be an issue depending on how your body is built. Last but certainly not least, we have this suit here in this kind of dusty, like moss green color, I guess you could say. I like the detail on the top here, that it gives me kind of like artichoke leaf vibes. Everything's giving me vibes today. But I think that's a nice addition. It's not super plain, and I think it makes it look a little bit cooler. The one thing about this top is that it is not adjustable under the bust, so that strap is what it is. But these straps are adjustable, so that's nice. And the bottoms looked really small, and I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work. But on, they are a tad tight, but wearable. Even with these braided straps here, when there are like strappies on the side, you don't want it to be tight because then it creates like, you know what happens when you squish like your sides with tight, it's just not a good look. But this seems to work out okay. I'm not mad at it right now. I might be later, we'll see. And obviously this is definitely a cheekier, thongier cut. So sizing the bottom is a little bit small, but overall I would say it's pretty good. Quality is also good, and I would definitely give this one a yay. And that is it for my swim bikini try on. I hope you guys liked it or found it helpful, because I had to work through some body image things to do this for you. Is this too heavy? Is this too awkward? Story of my life. Anyway, I really hope you guys found this helpful. For those of you who were considering purchasing some things from SheIn, the biggest tip I can give for SheIn shopping in general is to know your measurements. Like literally, before you go on the site, take a tape measure and measure like your waist, your hips, whatever you're considering buying, all those measurements, because SheIn provides size measurements for every single clothing item on the site. So if you know your measurements, you have something to compare it to. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below, but keep in mind I will put my sizing in the description box below, so you have something to compare that to as well. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!